-1 by Loch Ness at dawn. Owls still up while we yawned on. Frost on boots and breath like smoke. Day 1 nerves and nervous jokes. Standing there in morning light, thinking this all seemed a great idea last night. Pack so full they have their own postcode, and somehow we still chose the uphill road. From Fort Augustus we made our start, with overpacked bags and underprepared hearts. First climb hit and one voice said low, we've barely begun and I want to go home. We're wandering hobbits, laughing through the miles, getting lost in maps and finding ourselves in smiles. Snacks in our pockets, knees moving slow, still chasing horizons where wild winds blow. We're wandering hobbits, masters of bad decisions, calling hotel nights strategic trail revisions. Carry too much, but somehow we know the best kind of life is the long way home. 9.7 miles and the hills rolled high. View so good they made sore legs lie. Every photo stop looked scenic and grand. Definitely not because we could barely stand by all Brine Edge. We pitched that night, river singing softly till morning light. Stove came out and morale came back. Nothing heals suffering quite like snacks. Boots came off with a sacred sigh. Stars burned bright in a Highland sky, and sat by the tent in evening glow. We toasted ourselves, not bad, you know. We're wandering hobbits. Day 2 out beside a river unnamed. Still can't pronounce it, not even ashamed. Coffee down and packs back on. Surprisingly cheerful, staggering on. 11 miles with the loch below. Dark old water, moving slow. Those moody views made poets of us, till uphill sections made us cuss. One said, I'm finding my trail flow. The other said, I'm finding ibuprofen though. Deep trail wisdom came in bits, mostly involving tea and salted crisps. At one point stopped for wildlife views, really just giving the knees a truce. At 1.6 miles an hour or so, we call it strolling with purpose slow. We're wandering hobbits out mostly by snacks, carrying half the house upon our backs. Wrong turns, sore feet, but onward we go. Professional ramblers putting on a show. We're wandering hobbits, making questionable plans, walking at the speed of slightly tired humans. Wind in the tent said maybe not so. Taxi to Inverness, hobbits say go. Day 3 into doors we came. Wind arrived completely unashamed. Lovely camp spots tucked in the wood. All looked scenic, none looked good. Tent pegs rattled in imagination, prompting immediate consultation. Executive meeting of 2 convened. Agenda item 1, survival means motion passed with unanimous cheer. Hotel tonight sounds right, my dear. Taxi hailed and off we flew. Luxury hobbits in room for 2. Hot shower, steam and proper sheets. Trail walkers living like landed elites. Call it quitting? Absolutely no. That's advanced level hobbiting. Just so we're wandering hobbits. We camp by rivers we cannot say. Pretend we know where maps point each day. Call wrong turns rude creativity, and blisters part of trail identity. When the wind says no, we don't call defeat. We call it a room with essential heat. And every mile somehow will show joy often walks where sore feet go. To the trail the following morn, like sensible fools once more reborn. Final miles through woodland green, some of the prettiest we had seen. Then the Great Glen Way crossed our tread. Old adventures filled the head, stories remembered, miles once done. And somehow the walking felt lighter for fun. 11.7 to Inverness town, 4.5 the show. We're wandering hobbits, laughing through the miles, getting lost in maps and finding ourselves in smiles. Snacks in our pockets, knees moving slow, still chasing horizons where wild winds blow. We're wandering hobbit, masters of bad decisions, calling hotel nights, strategic trail revisions. Carry too much, but somehow we know the best kind of life is the long way home. We walk too far, carry too much, laugh too loud, and somehow call it a holiday. We're wandering hobbits. We're wandering hobbits. We're wandering hobbits.